Thank you, Mr. Moderator. Like said, my presentation is titled Solutions and Challenges and Opportunities in Forest Machinery. And I'm going to concentrate mostly on automation-related topics in this. I'm coming from Tampere. I lead there John Deere Forestry's advanced R&D team. And in this team, we have been developing many of these, or both of these example cases, which I show you in this presentation. My presentation will include short description of John Deere. Then I will tell you about some unique features of John Deere machines, and then in the end I will present you known challenges which can be also opportunities to those who can solve those within our business area. John Deere company is very old company. It's founded in the US in 1837, so very old company. And today our key products are agricultural, turf, construction and forestry machinery related solutions. And since the beginning, the values of the company have been integrity, quality, commitment and innovation. And as an example of great innovation, you can see the picture of an old plow in the bottom of the slide. It was invented by a blacksmith called John Deere, and it changed the ag culture in Midwest in 80s in US, and based on that innovation, the self-scouring plow, John Deere was able to increase his businesses, and today we are about 57,000 employees around the world. I represent John Deere Forestry, which has a production here in Finland and also in North America. And I will concentrate on the products which are developed and made here in Finland. We have factory here near Koli in Joensuu, and R&D and engineering and other similar departments in Tampere. And in this video you are able to see existing harvesters and forwarders. So harvester is the machine which fells down the tree, measures it and delimbs it. And we have currently 4 different size classes of these machines in production. Forwarders are the machines which take the cut trees or logs out of the woods to the roadside. And at the moment we have 6 size classes of forwarders in our production. Then if I go further and to tell about 2 of the newest, or not maybe newest, but remarkable solutions or even innovations within our industry, I picked first operator ergonomy related solution, so rotating and leveling operator station. So since 2008, this type of solution has been available in all John Deere harvesters and forwarders. And what is the uniqueness of this solution is that we have mechanically separated turning of the boom and the cabin. So this has many benefits. As an example, the machine controls within the cabin, they are always at the same optimal position for the operator. This makes also possible that we have several turning modes, so that if operator wants to have a fixed cabin position, it is possible. Or if he wants the cabin to follow the boom rotation, that is possible as well. Or something between those. Beside the rotation, the cabin also has a feature which keeps the operator station leveled, so that when driving in the forest, the cabin levels so that the operators have a much better operation or working conditions than those operators which have fixed cabins. And what is also unique in our solution is that the leveling is both lateral and longitudinal directions. And to be able to make this type of solution work well, it requires state-of-the-art control system, both hardware and software. Then another innovation from us is IBC, Intelligent Boom Control. In a conventional boom control, operator controls different or each degrees of freedom separately. But in IBC, the operator is able to concentrate to controlling or steering the tip of the boom. This makes the boom functionality and the machine performance much more efficient than in the conventional solutions. In this video, you can see how the solution works and what the benefits of it are.
In 2013, John Deere launched Intelligent Boom Control, IBC, the latest major milestone in the development of forwarder technology. With Intelligent Boom Control, controlling the boom is easy and highly accurate. Intelligent Boom Control increases smoothness of operations, operator comfort, and therefore the profitability of operations. In addition, Intelligent Boom Control decreases strain on the boom and cylinders. The operator controls the tip of the boom, and the system automatically adjusts the boom joint movements and combines them into a continuous movement. The grapple and the boom are separated as one unit, and the operator does not need to control the different joints separately. With one mini lever, IBC moves the boom horizontally as one unit by controlling the lift and jib booms and boom extension. The second mini lever executes the vertical movements. The operator controls the speed at which the boom tip moves. Regardless of the position of the boom, an equal movement of the mini lever always executes the specified speed of movement. A movement of the mini lever conveys the same speed regardless of whether the tip of the boom is extended or not, which makes control of the boom easier and more accurate. The system has electronic cylinder end damping for all principal movement directions. Movements at the extreme ends of the cylinders are damped and jerky movements are prevented at the cylinder ends, which makes operations smoother and increases the durability of the boom.
You can also see how the cabin turns according to the movements of the boom. the operator can turn the cabin also manually, like he did in this.
Operators can adjust the overall speed of the IBC system individually, according to their needs. They can also adjust the speed between various boom parts or change it by using the boom extension manually during operations. The IBC system and manual operation can be turned on and off with the press of a button. IBC system has also a pre-programmed option for unloading, which makes handling of heavy loads easier. This unloading mode can be activated with a press of a button. The lower picture shows IBC in operation. The upper image shows the unloading mode.
Okay, that gave you an idea of the benefits of IBC. So, boom is easy and very intuitive to operate. Operator fatigue is reduced, and the smooth boom motions and cylinder end dampings reduce the mechanical stress of the boom and thus improve the durability of the boom structures. This innovation was very well received by the customers, and here are some comments from the test users in some forest machine fairs lately. But anyway, even though that we have had quite a good progress, we can say that the logging world is not ready yet, so that there are things to be solved. As an example, I can take this one, which relates to that the ultimate target is to preserve and maximize the value of forest and the trees. And the trees are measured and cut and handled in the harvesters by the harvester head, which is measuring the trees. And over there, even though that we have quite a well-working measurement system today, there's still opportunity for a measurement system which would require less calibration or even not calibration at all compared to the existing ones. Then the other thing is that we would like to be able to know the wood quality even before it's fell. So is there rot? What is the straightness of the stem, and what is the location of branches and quality of those? Then forest density before and after operation. That is what is needed nowadays. And soil drivability and condition, and this can be utilized for operator assistance and documentation for the forest owners and so on. So nowadays, when the winters are quite warm, seem to be quite warm, also here in Scandinavia, logging needs to be done in times when the soil is not frozen, and that is causing challenges. For these purposes, as an example, soil drivability understanding is very beneficial. Then safety-related things, so that even though that we have a risk zone for harvesters of 90 meters, there are every now and then cases where there are external people nearer the machines than that 90 meters, and how to detect those and warn the operator. That is one opportunity or challenge at the moment. Okay, that was my presentation. Thank you. And if you have questions, you can give those.
Thank you, Marko. Any questions? Go ahead.
Do you see in the future of John Deere here in Finland a future when trees will be harvested autonomously, maybe with one operator, so you have one stand expert, and he's maybe managing one or two harvesters, but those harvesters are working independently with proper photonics and robotics to be able to do that work? Is there a date in the future?
Exactly the question I was going to ask. So to repeat it for internet audience, do you expect that in the future, in the near future, one driver or one controller could handle several of those harvesters perhaps even off-site and not on the location at all?
Yeah, thanks for the questions. This has been thought for sure, but especially here in Scandinavia, the forest conditions are very difficult, very rocky and soft soils. So it is quite difficult to handle in here. But if we think about those, I would say, 3 fields in Brazil as an example, over there the soil conditions are much easier, and I would think that if or when such a solutions will come, that kind of places will be the first ones where we could think about remote control. First of all, remote control, and then later more autonomous solutions. But still, I see that in ag business or in ag area, agricultural area, we have solutions first, because ag field is more controlled, more well-known surrounding than the forest. But this has been thought, but we are not yet in there.
Yeah, forest will be a difficult environment for machines, but it will be good for humans. Yeah. More questions?
For this safety, you said 90 meters, nobody should be around the vehicle 90 meters. So your challenge is to find some kind of solution measuring 90 meters and it's leaving body or something like that.
Can you repeat the question?
Yes, I was asked about that because in harvesters we have a 90 meters risk zone, so that no one should not be nearer than that. And if we would have the warning system should be capable to recognize anybody nearer the 90 meters. Yes, in fact it is like that, but even though that because many times there are people who are much nearer than that, so I would say that if even though that the solution would not be perfect for 90 meters in the beginning, even the solution for 20 meters or 30 meters or 15 meters or 10 meters would be welcome in the first stage, because this is not very easy task either. So how to see human beings between trees and so on. I know that many things can be done, even this, let's say, remote control or autonomous machine solutions, they can be done technically, but we need to always think about what is the cost also, because somebody needs to be able to pay these machines.
Any more questions? Over there.
Continuing with the same thing, would you think so that I think that everybody is walking with mobile phone in his pocket, and there is navigator usually also. And I think that you can, with the accuracy of some meters, you can locate these human beings in person. If you are looking from the cloud, if you give your location data, and you can find this location data of those who are moving there around. I think that you don't need to build awful infrastructure there.
So you mean that the person who is carrying a mobile phone, he could be seen? Yeah, he could be located. Yes, and that is also, we have been thinking about this type of solution as well. But if thinking of strictly the safety, if we would consider this as a safety solution, it cannot be accepted, because there are persons who are not carrying. There may be persons who are not carrying mobile phones with them when they are in the forest, so that if the operator just relies on such a system which is not bulletproof, then it cannot be considered as a fully performing safety solution. But on the other hand, yes, it is better than nothing. I agree in that.
Yeah, perhaps that person has been on the woods for several days, or at least a long work day, and battery has died.
That
so
can be.
You can't rely on the mobile phone information alone, but it's a good extra step.
Yes.
I would think so. Okay, thank you. And now it's time for the next presentation.